Namaste friends, I welcome you in this third session of the Raman spectroscopy. So today we are going to discuss about the what is meant by Raman shift and how to read or analyze the Raman spectrum. So let us discuss. The first concept is Raman shift. Okay, this is the one of the important concept in the Raman spectroscopy which deals with it is the difference between incident frequency mu y and the scattered frequency mu s. Okay, this difference between these two quantity is called as the Raman shift, and it is shown by the mathematically it is shown as delta mu is equal to mu I minus mu s. This mu I is called as the frequency of incident light and mu s is called as the frequency of scattered light. Sometime this mu I is also called as the excitation frequency. Okay, mu ex, it is also called as the excitation frequency, and delta mu is called as the Raman shift. So in previous lecture we have seen that whenever a monochromatic light interacts with a tiny molecule, then it scatters the light. This molecule scatters the light. So this is the frequency of incident light and this is the frequency of the scattered light. Okay, this difference between this mu s and mu I is called as the Raman shift. Now when this mu s is equal to mu I, then the scattering is called as Rayleigh scattering, and when this difference is dissimilar, the mu s is not equal to mu I, that is only two cases, mu s is greater than mu I or mu s less than mu I. Okay, then this two type of scattering is called as the Raman scattering. Okay, now let us move to the second part of this session. This diagram is of rotational Raman spectrum. How to read this rotational Raman spectrum? The central line, okay, this is the most heighted line we get in our spectrum, and this line is always of Rayleigh scattering, high intensity line, dark line. Okay, this is the Rayleigh line and it is shown by the symbol mu x. Okay, these are the terminology used in this Banwell book, one of the best book on the spectroscopy. Everybody must read Fundamental of Molecular Spectroscopy by Banwell. So this is the most dark line in this rotational Raman spectrum. The left side line, okay, this excitation frequency is called as the Stokes lines, and the right side line are called as the anti-Stokes line. Both are this Raman line. These lines are observed due to Raman scattering. Now the distance between first Stokes line and excitation frequency, first Stokes line and excitation frequency is 6b. Okay, B stands for the rotational constant. Distance between first anti-Stokes line and excitation frequency is again same, 6b. Distance between any two Stokes line, is how much? It is 4b. Okay, from 0 to 1 4b, 1 to 2 4b, 2 to 3 4b, and so on. Similarly, distance between any two anti-Stokes line is 4b. Distance between any two anti-Stokes line is 4b. Now the Stokes lines, these are Stokes line have higher intensity than that of the anti-Stokes line. Therefore, the lines observed are sharper in nature and anti-Stokes line are weaker in nature. Okay, faint line are observed in this rotational Raman spectrum. Now the Raman shift for the Stokes line is positive. Raman shift for the Stokes line is positive and Raman shift for anti-Stokes line is negative. This question has been asked many times. The Raman shift for anti-Stokes line is positive, negative, 0 and not applicable. Okay, so the simple concept is there to understand it. Now this distance between excitation frequency and the first Stokes line provides the value of rotational constant, and from rotational constant we can calculate the moment of inertia as well as the exact bond length of the molecule. Hence this rotational Raman spectra serves us or gives us quantitative information of our molecule. Okay, it gives quantitative as well as the qualitative information of the molecule. So those molecule which have zero dipole moment, Okay, these are the nothing but homonuclear diatomic such as H2O2. Then centrosymmetric polyatomic molecules such as carbon dioxide. Okay, these are microwave inactive as well as IR inactive, but these molecules are Raman active. So Raman spectroscopy is one of the best technique to find out the nature of such molecule having zero dipole moment. So thank you for watching this session.